Hey, my name is Crystal and I'm a UX designer and I created the StripSearch app for Operation Underground Railroad. It's a nonprofit that fights sex slavery and it's in constant need of fundraising. So what I did here was I created an app where Las Vegas tourists and locals can explore the Las Vegas Strip, and the business would work with sponsors on the Strip like shops, restaurants, entertainment venues, and the app would drive traffic there. And then in exchange, those vendors would donate a portion of any sales to Operation Underground Railroad. So let's dig in. This is the login screen. It's fairly basic. You just click login, or you have the option to skip creating an account or create an account. So let's just pretend we have an account already and we've logged in. The Build a Hunt phase is what comes first. You have the option to select locations, activity types, add players, a timer if you want, or if you're in a hurry, maybe you only have a couple hours on the Strip and don't want to deal with all of the logistics, you just click or play solo with challenges near you. But let's say we want to go ahead and build a custom hunt. The first step is to decide where we want to explore. So for this case study, let's say we want to go to the Luxor, Bellagio, and the Venetian. Then we get to decide what kind of activities we want to do. I've grouped it into 3 categories: food, shopping, and fun. So we're just going to focus on food for now. Try a macaron. Let's say we wanted to know more about that. We would double click and we would get a pop-up that would explain a little bit more about where we would be going. So it's the Bellagio Patisserie, and it has very basic information. You can click to view a menu and make sure, this is important that you know the hours, because if you're doing the scavenger hunt at a time when it's not open, you'll want to verify that ahead of time. The next stage in this build a hunt process is to decide who is playing. So if you have a group of friends who are coming with you, you can add them. Here I've added Heidi and Jason. Let's say I want to add one more, Jenny Davis. So now she's part of team 1. If I wanted to do a competition, I could add players to teams 2 and teams 3. Next, just to make it a little more interesting, you can add a timer, or you can skip that option altogether. So right now my timer is set at 2 hours, 30 minutes. You can save your hunt for later, or if you're on the Strip and ready to go, you can just launch it right now. This is a loading page. Players will come back to the dashboard time and time again because it presents their next challenge. So what I did here is I included the number of points they've earned so far at the top. Their current challenge is listed here in the white space. They have the option to delete it or just to skip it. Maybe, you know, if it's a food item and they're not hungry, they can skip it and they can come back to it later. The great thing about this is that the challenge will be presented in the order of what is closest to the user at the time. So there will be a back-end navigation type of feature going on here. For each challenge, they'll also want to know how do they get there. So this icon here will populate a GPS map. The second, and this is very critical, is they would click the barcode once they got to the vendor, and they would scan the barcode, and that would entitle the user to some kind of discount or deal that Operation Underground Railroad had contracted with that vendor. And then it would also allow the vendor to know that they need to honor their part of the deal as well in giving a donation back to Operation Underground Railroad. So this is very critical. To earn points, users would click on the camera icon and they would upload a photo for each challenge. And those photos would be uploaded to the leaderboard for points. So I took a photo, I can either just save it to my phone or I can upload it to the leaderboard, but I have to check which challenge it goes to. So for this one, it's going up the Eiffel Tower. So I'm going to upload it to the leaderboard. And so it looks like, we've completed 4 challenges here. We've got a couple more to go in for team 1. The current points are 77, 65 versus 36, so it has it in a ranking order. When the time runs out, whoever's in the lead wins the game. You can go back to the dashboard if you want, or you can also send messages to individuals, teams, everyone. So let's say we wanted to message Jenny. And I took a picture of the chocolate fountain. I wanted to send it to her, and she texted me back. So that's how the app works in general. There's some other features on here too that I haven't built into the prototype. So I have my account information. I also have a hamburger menu with more information about how it works, what Operation Underground Railroad is all about. And I hope you enjoy it. It would be absolutely lovely if it was developed by Operation Underground Railroad and worked as a functioning fundraising platform.